Boy, do I love that music of introduction every Monday morning. How you doing, Steve?
Yeah, it certainly does wake you up, doesn't it? It's got some energy.
Yeah, I mean, you feel so good. Monday morning, energized, ready to go to work. Can't wait to go to work. It feels good. We have food in our bellies. We had a roof over our head, a good night of sleep. Talking about roof over our heads.
Funny you should mention it there, Mr. Velasco. Today's guest, all right? Today we have with Melanie Donnoli, and she is with National Contractors. David, you were in roofing back in the day. Well, I'm not sure if you guys ever met, but Melanie, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and what you guys do over there at National Contractors?
I'm Melanie Donnoli. I've been in the service department with National for a little over 3 years now. So National, we offer exterior general contracting services to community associations, condos, management companies, engineering firms. And then National is also a multi-chapter member of CAI's.
In which chapter are you?
So we're in New Jersey and Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay, all right. I've seen you folks around in different communities. I've seen some of the contracts come across my desk, and most of it's been roofing. So can you tell us a little bit about the roofing industry today? What's going on out there with roofing?
So it's busy. We are scheduled to start a couple of really large roofing projects within the next coming weeks. And then we're also really looking forward to a lot more projects in 2024. So it looks like it's going to stay busy.
Yeah, I mean, like the roofing industry has been ever since the beginning of COVID. It's been very, very tensed. And now, are we good with material availability, color choices? Is all that sorted out now? Or?
Yes, I know that some colors are more limited than others, but you're starting to kind of see them coming back now. So that's good to see.
Are you telling me we're going to have a hard time finding the pink shingles that Steve wants on his roof?
That would be amazing.
What's that blue color that the celebrities are painting the roofs blue for some reason, I heard?
I know. I've seen something about that. I'm not too sure, though.
All right. Well, thank you for the useless information, Steve. Let's move on. So we recently had a guest on the show, Brian Weaver with Working Management. We talked about capital improvement projects. So can you tell us a little bit, aside from that, how we can help communities to be proactive and stay ahead of those big monstrous projects, which involves being very proactive with maybe service?
I think inspections are really important, and then just keeping a detailed list of repairs and maintenance that you have for your community, making a list of things that you might want to get done versus need to get done.
Yes, that would be a good one. Tell us about like some items that would be a problem. Like, do you see issues with like skylights or other components that people should really pay attention to?
Yeah, so any roofing repairs or siding repairs, skylights, we get a lot of calls about leaks for those. And then just maintaining it that way it doesn't turn into something more.
So you guys do more than just roofing, right? So like we've had engineers throughout all these episodes, engineers teaching us about the building envelope. So you guys can pretty much service, repair, or upgrade all the exterior components of any kind of building, right?
Right. So anything exterior, we do everything from roofing, siding, windows, doors, gutters. We also do masonry work.
In your opinion, just off the top of your head, what would be like the most important one that comes to your mind where we're going to need to put some money aside?
I would have to say maybe the roofs and the siding.
As we're still in budget season for many communities across the U.S. now, we see a lot of things with building materials that are, price are going through the roofs. How is the labor market for service? I imagine even if on the service side you give a quote for, I don't know, you want to replace all the pipe boots or something like this. Yes. If you wait 6 months, is that price still good?
It kind of depends. And that's what's been a little bit tough. I always have to double check everything because the prices are up and down sometimes. And that's why I feel like, especially with budget season, it's so important to prepare for the unexpected.
Okay. So, do you have any tips like for the managers how they could try to prepare for the unexpected? I mean, it's got to be difficult. You can't see everything.
Right. So definitely, like I just said, prioritizing projects. That's a big one. Making a list. And then once you have that list together, reach out to the people that you normally work with that would do maintenance or landscaping or anything like that, and just try to see if they're planning on increasing prices, or see if you can maybe lock in a rate with them. And then again, just prepare for the unexpected, that prices could change, the economy.
So managers reaching out, we got some projects coming up. What's some of the things that you guys want as far as information from the manager so that we can start preparing quotes or getting involved or start planning out some of these projects? How would a manager get in touch with you the best and most effectively?
The property manager's contact information is really important. The best way to reach them, the community name and the full address. That way, if we had to do a site visit or anything, that we can send our guys right out there. If there was any engineer specs that they had, if they could send that over, that way it could be reviewed before we send someone out, just to understand the project completely. And then just a description of what they need to get done. And if it is service related with work orders, I think it's important to put the homeowners or tenants' contact information. That way we could just schedule inspections directly with them. So
that's a good point.
Yes, it makes sense. So it doesn't slow down the process trying to get through all those channels.
Right, and try to save everybody a little bit of work.
So, Melanie, I happen to notice with my eagle eyes a car seat in the back seat. So,
yes.
How is it living in, working in a male-driven environment like the roofing industry, servicing community managers across the state of Pennsylvania and New Jersey? Like, it's got to be demanding on a young mom. So, tell us a little bit about how you juggle the whole thing.
I gotta say, it's exhausting. The kids keep me busy, and so does work, everybody there. But I really appreciate my coworkers and the owners even, because they are really very understanding when it comes to family.
I know there's a couple of the different offices for National Contractors. Where are you guys out of?
So we are located out of Ewing, New Jersey. And then we service all of New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Maryland, Delaware. So we send guys all over the place.
No kidding. That's a large area.
Now it's the time of the show where we'd like to give you the mic for a few seconds for you to give a shout out to somebody that's been influential in your career, in your growth, maybe within CAI, or just something personal.
Might even sound silly, but honestly, the people at my job, I love National. They've all been so supportive and they keep pushing me to do better, which I appreciate. They keep giving me more opportunities, especially with CAI, and I really appreciate that. So they really helped me with my career.
Outstanding. Very nice. That's a nice shout out. So I happen to know a few people on National. So John, Casey, and Adrienne.
Yeah, it's great to have some support behind you there. That's lovely.
Absolutely. It means a lot.
Well, yeah, have a good rest of your week.
We're going to see you guys next time on Car Chat.
Thank you.